Hey, welcome back guys, JC here. I used to have this video on my old channel, but a lot of you have requested for it to come back. And what I'm talking about is how you can view your FPV from your multi-rotor on either a cell phone or a tablet. I'd say the benefit to using a phone is, say you're trying to save up money for a really nice pair of FPV goggles, like some Fat Sharks or something like that, but you don't want to spend money on a cheap pair because that cuts into the money going into the good pair. Well, you can use your phone, and they actually make headsets that are incredibly cheap that your phone slides into, and this will make that basically the same thing as one of the cheaper sets of headsets. The benefit to using a tablet is obviously you get the bigger screen. You don't have to use a docking station like this. You can just use a tablet, but I just like my docking station because it holds my screen up for me. So I can just set this in my lap and use this. And besides that, what else do you need? Well, the biggest part to this is going to be this EasyCap adapter. I'll leave links to these in the description below to a few different websites to help you find this. You need a receiver, and however much money you spend on this is completely up to you. This is actually my really nice receiver, but you can get a cheap one. I need a way to power my receiver, and every receiver is going to be different, but I just plug in this cable, and then I have an XT60 connector on this side, and I can just plug in a 3S LiPo, and that's going to power it. You need a way to get video to your EasyCap adapter, and it uses these female RCA ends. Also, you need a way to get video from your receiver, so that's what this cable is for. And I have these AV outputs, so I can just plug this into here, and I will now get video out of this yellow RCA cable. Whenever you buy your cables, if they do have two female ends, for example, you can buy a cable with male ends on both sides, or you can do what I do and just splice two together. So I can just plug this in, and there we go. Problem solved. If you're using a tablet, some have the full-size USB connector end, but some of them use a micro USB connector. In that case, you would have to buy a female USB to micro USB adapter. So I can just plug it in like that, and then this will plug right into my phone. Another thing I need to mention is your phone or tablet has to have OTG, which stands for on the go. If you are not sure if your phone or tablet has OTG or not, then you can do a Google search. Don't ask me because I am not a phone expert. I just know that my phone and tablet has it. I'm going to be showing you how to do this on a tablet just because the screen is bigger, but the setup is going to be exactly the same on your phone. And my phone and tablet both are Android. I honestly don't know if this works for you iPhone guys. I've never used an Apple product or an iPhone. But for you Android guys, you want to go to the Google Play Store and do a search for EasyCap Viewer, and it will come up with this app. It does cost $3. Once you purchase it for $3 and download it, then you get the little icon here. Okay, fast forwarding a little bit, I've already set everything up just to keep this video short. So I've got power going to my receiver, power going to my multi-rotor with the video transmitter turned on. If I take my EasyCap device and plug it in, then it's automatically going to come up. Now, how do you set this up? If you touch on the screen, then you'll see these three little bars up here. Click that, go to Preferences, select Startup Device. You'll notice that there's 4 different options. That's because there's 4 different models of the EasyCap adapter, or at least 2. And you just have to figure out which one you need. I tried all of these until it finally worked, and this specific one I'm using was the UTV 382, but it could be the STK 11D60 or the UTV 007. Just try them all out, because you can buy one that looks exactly like mine, but the models are actually different, and you wouldn't know the difference unless you break the case off and look at the number on the back of the board. Then go to EasyCap Settings, and the default is PAL, so if your FPV camera uses NTSC, then you need to switch it to NTSC like I've done here. Full screen, you want to leave this disabled because, alright, right now we're getting some really small black bars on the side. And if you do full screen, then it's going to get rid of those black bars and stretch the screen out a little bit more. But the problem with doing that is you get a little bit more lag, a little bit more video lag. And whenever you're flying a multi-rotor, you don't want any lag at all. There is some lag by using the EasyCap adapters. These things are not perfect. I mean, you're really not spending that much money, so I wouldn't expect much, you know what I'm saying? This isn't Fat Shark goggles. So just be aware there is some video lag doing this whole setup we're doing. It's not much, but then if we keep going, you want to have car mode turned off. Have streaming turned off. I have signal detection method disabled. I do have auto start when device is attached. That's why this app automatically opened up as soon as I plugged in the EasyCap adapter. And I'll also have force restart app on USB IO errors turned on. And that's it. As long as your settings are the same, the only thing you should really have to change is your startup device and also whether you're using a PAL or NTSC camera. But all of your other stuff should be the same. If not, just play around with it. I know I'm going to get a lot of questions, I always do, of why is it not working. But mine's not working right now because I just pulled the battery out of my multi-rotor. But yeah, just play around with it until it works. I can't answer every single, what if or why is this not working for every single phone and tablet. Just play around with it. That's going to do it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon.